It's the end of another working day in Brussels. This is Frank Schwab-Hoed's busiest time. The political strategist from Germany has lived in the EU's capital for 20 years.
Ciao.
He knows how to network.
Here you have a mixture of 30 or 40 different nationalities, and people aren't waging war anymore, but rather trying to respect one another.
Brussels is a barometer for Europe. In the evening, policymakers who are shaping Europe today leave their offices, but they're happy to discuss the future of the EU with Frank Schwab-Hoed.
Germany is probably the best model in changing and developing an economy and everything you want.
As the most populous country in the European Union, Germany is key to European policy. Every other month, Frank Schwab-Hoed hosts an international soirée for some 70 guests. It's one of the best-known networking forums in Brussels.
It seems less European committed, and Germany seems a bit less of a locomotive, also in the attitudes towards, for instance, the Russian Federation, towards Russia. Could maybe have been a little bit disappointing for some people.
The 80s and the 90s, many things remain to be done. Now, most things have already been fulfilled, like the European Monetary Union.
German behavior.
For me, like this crazy punctuality, like if you have a meeting at 8, if you're not there at 8:00, like 7:59, you're dead.
To others, Germany is inextricably tied to its Nazi past.
When I meet a German, my first thought is always, what did his father or grandfather do during the war? Maybe his grandfather was in the SS, and today he could be sitting beside a Holocaust survivor. How can they be here, side by side? It's impossible to forget this, or not be conscious of it.
History and European politics are the talking points behind the scenes. People here often attend several different functions on a single night. This evening, many international guests are at a reception in the diplomatic representation of one of Germany's federal states. A Belgian cartoonist known as Franks paints a different picture of his hosts.
Germany is quite active when it comes to alternative energies, like solar or photovoltaics.
Two-thirds of the guests here are German, and the other guests are pretty well informed about Germany and its chancellor.
Here in Europe, we're very familiar with Angela Merkel's politics and know what she can do.
Chancellor Merkel seems to have the edge on the diplomatic scene in Brussels, at least at this reception. Foreigners here are hesitant to criticize the Germans. It takes a German to state what others may be thinking.
People say that Germany sometimes shows too much understanding for everything. They say Germany is too governed by its history, and sometimes they're not willing to accept that from Germany.
While Germans love consensus, many Europeans would prefer them to take a firmer stand more often.